What if I told you that some of the fat slowing down your metabolism right now isn't even visible, and it's sitting deep inside your body, silently affecting your energy, your weight, and your long-term health? I'm talking about liver fat, the kind that most people don't even realize they have. And here's the surprising part. It's not just about what you eat, it's also about what you drink every single day. The right drinks can actually help your body flush out excess fat, support your liver, and kickstart faster fat loss naturally. But most people are unknowingly drinking things that do the exact opposite, damaging their liver and making fat loss harder. So in today's video, I'm going to show you 5 powerful drinks that can help cleanse your liver, improve your metabolism, and support real lasting fat loss. These are simple, natural, and backed by science. No crazy diets, no expensive supplements, just small changes that can make a big difference. Make sure you watch till the end because one of these drinks might already be in your kitchen, but you're probably using it the wrong way. Most people think body fat is only what they can see in the mirror, the kind that sits under the skin and changes how their clothes fit, but there's another type of fat that's far more dangerous because it stays hidden deep inside the body. This is liver fat, and it doesn't announce itself with obvious signs in the beginning. It builds quietly, often without pain, without clear symptoms, and without any warning that something is going wrong. You could look relatively fit on the outside and still be dealing with a fatty liver on the inside, which is why it's often called a silent problem. The liver is one of the hardest working organs in the body. It filters toxins, processes nutrients, regulates blood sugar, and plays a key role in metabolism. When fat starts to accumulate inside liver cells, it interferes with all of these essential functions. Instead of efficiently burning fat and supporting energy production, the liver becomes sluggish and overwhelmed. This slowdown affects the entire system, making it harder for your body to manage weight, control cravings, and maintain stable energy levels throughout the day. One of the biggest issues with liver fat is how closely it's tied to modern lifestyle habits. Sugary drinks, processed foods, lack of movement, and poor sleep all contribute to fat buildup in the liver. Unlike subcutaneous fat, which you can pinch, liver fat is often driven by excess sugar, especially fructose, which the liver converts into fat when consumed in high amounts. Over time, this process leads to a condition known as fatty liver, where the liver becomes packed with fat droplets that disrupt its normal function. As this continues, it can lead to inflammation, insulin resistance, and a slower metabolism. Insulin resistance is particularly important because it affects how your body uses glucose for energy. When your cells stop responding properly to insulin, your body stores more fat, especially around the abdomen and internal organs, creating a cycle that becomes harder to break. What makes liver fat even more concerning is how it impacts your ability to lose weight. Many people try to cut calories, exercise more, and follow strict diets, yet they see little to no progress. One hidden reason could be the condition of their liver. When the liver is overloaded with fat, it struggles to regulate fat metabolism efficiently. This means your body becomes less effective at burning stored fat for energy. Instead, it tends to hold on to fat, making weight loss feel frustrating and slow. You might also notice increased fatigue, brain fog, or a constant lack of motivation, all of which can be linked to poor liver function. Since the liver also helps regulate hormones related to hunger and satiety, an unhealthy liver can lead to stronger cravings and difficulty controlling appetite. Another challenge is that liver fat doesn't always show up in routine checkups unless specifically tested for. Blood tests may appear normal in the early stages, and many people remain unaware until the condition has progressed further. This lack of awareness is what makes it so dangerous. By the time symptoms become noticeable, such as persistent tiredness or discomfort in the upper abdomen, the liver may already be under significant stress. In more advanced cases, fatty liver can progress to more serious conditions, including inflammation and long-term damage. This is why understanding the early risk factors and making simple lifestyle changes is so important. The encouraging part is that liver fat is not permanent. The liver has a remarkable ability to heal and regenerate when given the right support. Small daily choices can begin to reverse fat accumulation and restore proper function. One of the simplest and most overlooked factors is what you drink. Many beverages people consume daily are loaded with hidden sugars and empty calories that directly contribute to liver fat. On the other hand, certain natural drinks can support the liver's detox processes, reduce inflammation, and improve fat metabolism. Hydration itself plays a crucial role, as water helps flush out toxins and keeps the liver functioning efficiently. It's also important to understand that you don't need extreme measures to start making progress. Drastic diets and intense workout routines are not the only solution. In fact, sustainable, consistent habits often have a much greater impact over time. Reducing sugar intake, choosing nutrient-rich foods, staying active, and improving sleep quality all work together to support liver health. Even modest weight loss can significantly reduce liver fat and improve metabolic function. This means that small steps, repeated daily, can lead to meaningful changes in how your body processes fat and maintains energy. Liver fat is often closely linked with other health issues such as high cholesterol, elevated blood sugar, and increased risk of chronic conditions. Addressing it early can have a ripple effect on your overall health, improving not just weight management, but also cardiovascular health and energy levels. When your liver starts to function properly again, your metabolism becomes more efficient, your body becomes better at using stored fat for energy, and your overall sense of well-being improves. This is why focusing on liver health is not just about preventing disease, but also about unlocking your body's natural ability to stay lean, energized, and balanced. Understanding this hidden danger is the first step toward taking control. Once you become aware of how liver fat develops and how it affects your body, you can start making smarter choices that support long-term health. The goal is not perfection, but consistency. Every positive change, no matter how small, contributes to reducing the burden on your liver and allowing it to perform at its best. What you drink every single day has a powerful influence on how your body stores or burns fat, yet most people completely overlook this part of their routine. They focus on food, calories, and workouts, but ignore the liquids they consume, even though those drinks can either support fat loss or quietly slow it down. The truth is, certain drinks can activate your metabolism, improve how your body uses energy, and even help target stubborn fat stored deep inside the body, including around the liver and abdomen. These are not magic solutions, but they work by supporting natural processes that your body already relies on to burn fat efficiently. When your metabolism is functioning well, your body is constantly converting stored energy into fuel. But when it slows down, fat begins to accumulate more easily, and burning it becomes more difficult. Some drinks contain compounds that gently stimulate metabolism, helping your body become more efficient at using calories instead of storing them. For example, drinks rich in antioxidants can reduce oxidative stress, which is known to interfere with metabolic function. When oxidative stress is lowered, your cells can function more effectively, and this creates a better environment for fat burning. Another important factor is how your body handles blood sugar. Spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels can lead to increased fat storage, especially in the liver. Certain drinks help stabilize blood sugar by improving insulin sensitivity, which allows your cells to absorb glucose more effectively. When this process works smoothly, your body is less likely to convert excess sugar into fat. Instead, it uses that energy in a more balanced way, supporting both physical activity and basic metabolic functions. This is one of the key reasons why choosing the right drinks can have a noticeable impact on fat loss over time. Hydration also plays a critical role that many people underestimate. Even mild dehydration can slow down your metabolism and reduce your body's ability to burn fat. Water is involved in nearly every metabolic process, including the breakdown of fat molecules. When you're properly hydrated, your body can carry out these processes more efficiently, leading to better energy use and less fat storage. Some drinks enhance hydration while also providing additional benefits, such as supporting digestion or reducing inflammation, both of which are closely linked to fat metabolism. There are also drinks that contain natural compounds known to increase thermogenesis, which is the process by which your body generates heat and burns calories. This doesn't mean a dramatic increase in calorie burning, but even a small boost can make a difference when combined with other healthy habits. Over time, this can contribute to gradual fat loss, especially when your body becomes more efficient at using stored fat as fuel. These drinks often include ingredients that have been used for centuries in traditional health practices, now supported by modern research. Another way certain drinks help with fat burning is by supporting the liver, which is central to fat metabolism. When the liver is functioning properly, it processes fats more efficiently and helps regulate how energy is stored and used. Some beverages contain nutrients that support liver function, reduce fat buildup, and promote detoxification processes. This allows the liver to shift from storing fat to actively helping break it down, which can have a direct impact on overall fat loss. Appetite control is another area where drinks can make a difference. Many people struggle with overeating or frequent snacking, often driven by unstable blood sugar or dehydration. Some drinks can help you feel more satisfied, reduce cravings, and support better portion control throughout the day. This doesn't mean suppressing hunger unnaturally, but rather creating a more balanced internal environment where your body signals hunger and fullness more accurately. When cravings are reduced, it becomes easier to maintain a calorie balance that supports fat loss without feeling deprived. The timing of what you drink can also influence its effectiveness. For example, starting your day with the right kind of drink can help wake up your metabolism and prepare your body for efficient energy use. Similarly, choosing supportive drinks throughout the day instead of sugary or high-calorie options can prevent unnecessary fat storage. It's not just about adding good drinks, but also about replacing the ones that contribute to weight gain and metabolic slowdown. Consistency is where the real impact happens. Drinking something beneficial once in a while won't create noticeable change, but making it part of your daily routine can gradually shift how your body functions. Over time, these small choices add up, leading to improved metabolism, better energy levels, and more effective fat burning. This approach is sustainable because it doesn't rely on extreme restrictions or complicated plans. Instead, it works with your body's natural systems, enhancing what it's already designed to do. It's also important to recognize that these drinks work best as part of a broader lifestyle that includes balanced nutrition, regular movement, and proper rest. They are not a replacement for healthy habits, but a support system that makes those habits more effective. When combined with mindful eating and consistent activity, the right drinks can accelerate progress and help you reach your goals more efficiently. They provide an easy and accessible way to support fat loss without adding stress or complexity to your routine. What makes this approach so powerful is its simplicity. Instead of focusing only on what to avoid, it shifts attention toward what you can add to support your body. This positive approach not only improves physical health but also makes it easier to stay consistent and motivated. When you start to notice small improvements, such as better energy, reduced cravings, or gradual weight changes, it reinforces the habit and encourages you to continue. Over time, these changes become part of your lifestyle, leading to lasting results without the need for extreme measures. Your body already has a built-in system designed to remove toxins, process waste, and keep everything running smoothly, and at the center of that system is your liver. It works constantly in the background, filtering your blood, breaking down harmful substances, and transforming nutrients into forms your body can actually use. But in today's world, the liver is under more pressure than ever. Processed foods, added sugars, environmental toxins, and even chronic stress all increase the load on this organ. When that load becomes too heavy, the liver's natural detox processes begin to slow down, and instead of efficiently clearing out waste, it starts to store fat and struggle with its basic functions. Supporting natural liver detox doesn't mean forcing your body into extreme cleanses or relying on harsh methods that promise quick fixes. The liver doesn't need to be shocked into working. It needs to be supported so it can do what it's already designed to do. This support comes from providing the right nutrients, staying hydrated, and reducing the burden caused by harmful habits. One of the simplest and most effective ways to do this is through what you drink on a daily basis. Certain beverages can provide compounds that enhance the liver's ability to neutralize toxins and move them safely out of the body. Hydration is the foundation of any detox process. Water helps transport waste products out of the body through urine and sweat, and it keeps the blood flowing efficiently so the liver can filter it properly. When you're dehydrated, this entire system slows down, toxins linger longer, metabolic processes become less efficient, and the liver has to work harder to achieve the same results. Adding natural drinks that support hydration while also delivering beneficial compounds can make this process even more effective. These drinks don't replace water, but they enhance its impact by providing additional support to the liver. Another key aspect of liver detox is the presence of antioxidants. These are compounds that help neutralize free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can damage cells, including those in the liver. When free radicals accumulate, they create oxidative stress, which interferes with the liver's ability to function properly. Antioxidant-rich drinks help reduce this stress, protecting liver cells and allowing them to perform their detox roles more efficiently. This protection is essential, especially when the body is exposed to daily environmental toxins and dietary imbalances. The liver detox process itself happens in multiple stages. In the first stage, the liver transforms toxins into intermediate compounds. In the second stage, these compounds are converted into water-soluble substances that can be easily eliminated from the body. Both stages require specific nutrients to function properly. Without these nutrients, the process can become inefficient, leading to a buildup of partially processed toxins that may be more harmful than the original substances. Certain natural drinks provide vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that support these stages, ensuring that detoxification happens smoothly and safely. Inflammation is another factor that can interfere with liver detox. When the liver is inflamed, its ability to process toxins and fats is reduced. Chronic inflammation is often linked to poor diet, high sugar intake, and lack of physical activity. Some drinks contain anti-inflammatory compounds that help calm this response, allowing the liver to recover and function more effectively. Reducing inflammation not only improves detoxification but also supports overall metabolic health, making it easier for the body to manage fat storage and energy use. Digestive health is closely connected to liver function as well. The liver produces bile, a substance that helps break down fats during digestion. When digestion is sluggish or imbalanced, it can create additional stress on the liver. Certain drinks can support digestion by stimulating bile production or improving gut health, which in turn reduces the workload on the liver. A well-functioning digestive system ensures that nutrients are absorbed properly and waste is eliminated efficiently, creating a supportive environment for detox processes. Another important element is the reduction of toxin intake. Supporting detox is not just about helping the liver remove toxins, but also about minimizing the amount that enters the body in the first place. Many common beverages, especially those high in sugar or artificial ingredients, contribute to the toxin load and make the liver's job more difficult. Replacing these with natural supportive drinks reduces the burden and allows the liver to focus on processing existing waste rather than constantly dealing with new inputs. The idea of detox is often misunderstood as something that needs to happen quickly, like a short-term cleanse. In reality, detoxification is an ongoing process that happens every moment of every day. The goal is not to speed it up unnaturally, but to make it more efficient and balanced. This is achieved through consistent habits that support the liver over time. Drinking the right beverages regularly can create a steady flow of nutrients and hydration that keeps the detox system running smoothly without overwhelming the body. Energy levels are often one of the first things people notice when their liver detox processes improve. When the liver is functioning well, it helps regulate blood sugar, process nutrients, and remove waste more efficiently, all of which contribute to stable and sustained energy. This can lead to better focus, improved mood, and a greater sense of overall well-being. These changes are not immediate, but they build gradually as the body begins to function more efficiently. Supporting natural liver detox is ultimately about working with your body rather than against it. It's about creating conditions that allow the liver to do its job effectively without unnecessary strain. The drinks you choose each day can either contribute to the problem or become part of the solution, depending on their ingredients and how they fit into your overall lifestyle. By focusing on hydration, nutrient support, and reducing harmful inputs, you give your liver the tools it needs to maintain balance and protect your health from the inside out. Most people are completely unaware that some of the drinks they consume every single day are silently working against their health, especially when it comes to liver function and fat storage. These beverages may feel normal, even harmless, because they are widely available and socially accepted, but inside the body, they can create long-term stress on vital organs, disrupt metabolism, and encourage fat buildup in areas that are difficult to reverse. The liver, in particular, is highly sensitive to what you drink because everything you consume in liquid form reaches it quickly through the bloodstream. Unlike solid food, which takes longer to digest, drinks can have an almost immediate effect on blood sugar, insulin levels, and liver workload. Sugary beverages are one of the biggest hidden contributors to liver fat. Soft drinks, packaged juices, flavored teas, and energy drinks often contain high amounts of added sugar, especially fructose. When you consume these regularly, your liver is forced to process large amounts of sugar all at once. Unlike glucose, which can be used by many cells in the body, fructose is primarily processed in the liver. When intake is too high, the liver converts excess fructose into fat. Over time, this leads to fat accumulation inside liver cells, gradually reducing their ability to function properly. This process often happens silently, without immediate symptoms, which makes it especially dangerous. Another major concern is how these drinks affect insulin response. When blood sugar rises rapidly due to sugary beverages, the body releases a large amount of insulin to bring levels back down. Frequent spikes in insulin can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where the body's cells stop responding effectively to this hormone. When this happens, the body struggles to regulate blood sugar properly, and excess glucose is more likely to be stored as fat. This not only contributes to weight gain, but also makes it harder for the body to access stored fat for energy, slowing down overall fat loss progress. Artificially sweetened drinks are often marketed as a healthier alternative, but they are not always as beneficial as they seem. While they may contain little or no sugar, some artificial sweeteners can still influence the body's metabolic response. In certain cases, they may increase cravings for sweet foods or disrupt the gut microbiome, which plays an important role in digestion and metabolism. When gut bacteria are imbalanced, it can affect how efficiently the body processes nutrients and regulates fat storage. This adds another layer of stress on the liver and digestive system, indirectly impacting fat metabolism. Alcohol is another beverage that places a heavy burden on the liver. When alcohol is consumed, the liver prioritizes breaking it down over all other metabolic processes because it is treated as a toxin. This means that fat metabolism is temporarily slowed down while the liver focuses on detoxifying alcohol. Regular consumption can lead to fat accumulation in the liver, inflammation, and long-term damage if not managed carefully. Even moderate drinking, when frequent, can interfere with the liver's ability to perform its normal functions efficiently. Packaged fruit juices are often perceived as healthy, but many of them contain as much sugar as soft drinks. Even when labeled as natural, the fiber content is usually removed during processing, leaving behind concentrated sugars that are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream. Without fiber to slow down absorption, blood sugar levels can spike rapidly, triggering the same metabolic responses as other sugary drinks. This contributes to fat storage and places unnecessary stress on the liver. Energy drinks are another category that can negatively impact liver health and metabolism. They often combine high levels of caffeine with large amounts of sugar and other stimulants. While they may provide a temporary boost in energy, they can also lead to crashes, dehydration, and increased stress on the liver. Excess caffeine can affect sleep quality, and poor sleep is directly linked to reduced metabolic efficiency and increased fat storage. When sleep is disrupted regularly, the body produces more stress hormones, which can further contribute to abdominal fat accumulation. Even certain seemingly harmless drinks like sweetened coffee or flavored lattes can add up over time. Many people consume these daily without realizing how much sugar or syrup they contain. Over weeks and months, these small additions can significantly increase total calorie intake and contribute to fat buildup, especially around the liver and abdomen. Because these drinks are often consumed alongside busy routines, the impact is gradual and easy to overlook. Another issue with harmful beverages is their effect on hydration. Drinks high in sugar, caffeine, or alcohol can actually contribute to dehydration rather than proper hydration. When the body is dehydrated, the liver's ability to process toxins and metabolize fat becomes less efficient. This can slow down digestion, reduce energy levels, and make it harder for the body to maintain metabolic balance. Proper hydration is essential for every function in the body, including fat metabolism and detoxification. The combination of these effects creates a cycle that is difficult to break. Poor drink choices lead to blood sugar instability, which increases cravings for more sugar, which in turn leads to further fat storage and liver stress. Over time, this cycle can contribute to persistent weight gain, low energy levels, and reduced metabolic function. The body becomes less efficient at burning fat and more likely to store it, even when food intake does not seem excessive. Breaking this cycle does not require extreme changes, but it does require awareness. Recognizing which drinks are contributing to the problem is the first step toward improving liver health and supporting fat loss. Once these are identified, replacing them with more supportive options can gradually shift the body back toward balance. The liver has a strong ability to recover when given the right environment, and reducing exposure to harmful beverages is one of the most effective ways to support that recovery. Over time, making better drink choices can lead to noticeable improvements in energy, digestion, and overall body composition. The changes may start subtly, but they build consistently as the liver becomes less burdened and metabolism begins to function more efficiently. What you drink each day either adds to the load your body must carry or helps lighten it, and this difference becomes more important the longer it continues. Real change in your body rarely comes from one big decision. It comes from the small things you repeat every single day without even thinking about them, and one of the most powerful of those habits is what you choose to drink. People often look for complicated solutions when it comes to fat loss, especially stubborn fat linked to the liver and metabolism, but the truth is that the body responds most strongly to simple, consistent inputs. When you build daily habits that support your liver, balance your metabolism, and reduce internal stress, your body slowly begins to shift into a more efficient fat-burning state without extreme effort or restriction. The liver plays a central role in this process because it is directly responsible for processing nutrients, breaking down fats, and filtering toxins. If your daily habits are putting constant pressure on the liver, such as high sugar intake, poor hydration, or frequent consumption of processed drinks, then your metabolism becomes less efficient over time. But when you start introducing supportive habits consistently, even in small amounts, the liver begins to function more smoothly, and that creates a ripple effect throughout the entire body. Energy levels improve, digestion becomes more stable, cravings reduce, and fat metabolism becomes more active. One of the most important habits is replacing harmful drinks with supportive ones. This does not require a complete overhaul overnight. Instead, it starts with awareness and gradual substitution. For example, if someone is used to drinking sugary beverages daily, simply replacing one of those with a healthier option already reduces the burden on the liver. Over time, these small substitutions accumulate and the body begins to adjust. The key is consistency rather than intensity, because the liver responds better to steady improvement than sudden, unsustainable changes. Another powerful habit is maintaining proper hydration throughout the day. Water is essential for every metabolic process in the body, including fat breakdown and detoxification. When the body is even slightly dehydrated, these processes slow down. Many people confuse thirst with hunger, which can lead to unnecessary calorie intake. By staying consistently hydrated, you support not only liver function, but also appetite regulation and energy stability. Adding simple, natural drinks that enhance hydration can make this habit even more effective, especially when they also provide vitamins or antioxidants that support cellular health. Timing also plays a role in building effective daily habits. What you drink in the morning can set the tone for your metabolism for the rest of the day. Starting your day with a supportive drink rather than a high-sugar or high-caffeine beverage can help stabilize blood sugar levels early on. This reduces the likelihood of energy crashes and cravings later in the day, making it easier to maintain balanced eating patterns. Similarly, choosing lighter, supportive drinks in the evening can help the body wind down and support overnight recovery processes, which are essential for fat metabolism and liver repair. Another important habit is reducing dependence on stimulants. Many people rely heavily on caffeine or energy drinks to get through the day, but this can create a cycle of energy spikes and crashes. While caffeine itself is not necessarily harmful in moderation, excessive reliance can disrupt sleep patterns and increase stress hormones. Poor sleep is directly linked to slower metabolism and increased fat storage, especially around the abdomen and liver. By moderating stimulant intake and replacing some of those drinks with more balanced options, you create a more stable internal environment that supports long-term fat loss. Building these habits also means becoming more mindful of hidden sources of sugar and additives in drinks. Many beverages that seem harmless actually contain large amounts of sugar, artificial flavors, or preservatives that place additional stress on the liver. Over time, this can interfere with metabolic balance and contribute to fat accumulation. By gradually shifting towards simpler, more natural drinks, you reduce this hidden load and allow your body to function more efficiently. This awareness alone can make a significant difference, even before major dietary changes are made. Consistency is what transforms these small habits into real results. A single healthy drink once in a while will not change much, but repeating that choice daily creates a cumulative effect. The body responds to patterns, not isolated actions. When supportive drinks become part of your routine, the liver begins to operate under less stress, blood sugar levels stabilize more easily, and fat metabolism becomes more consistent. Over weeks and months, these internal improvements start to show externally through better energy, improved digestion, and gradual changes in body composition. Another subtle but important aspect of daily habits is how they influence cravings. When the body is constantly exposed to high sugar or highly processed drinks, it adapts to expect those rapid energy spikes, which can increase cravings for more sugar. This creates a loop that is difficult to break. However, when you consistently choose more balanced drinks, your taste preferences slowly begin to change. Natural flavors become more satisfying, and the urge for overly sweet beverages decreases. This shift makes it easier to maintain a healthy routine without feeling deprived. Sleep quality is also indirectly affected by your daily drink habits. High caffeine intake, late-day stimulants, or excessive sugar consumption can all disrupt sleep patterns. Poor sleep affects hormone regulation, including those responsible for hunger and fat storage. When sleep is consistently poor, the body tends to store more fat and burn less energy efficiently. By adjusting what you drink throughout the day, especially in the hours leading up to sleep, you support deeper rest, which in turn enhances metabolic recovery and fat-burning processes. Ultimately, building simple daily habits around what you drink is about creating an environment inside your body where fat loss becomes a natural outcome rather than a forced effort. Instead of constantly fighting against your metabolism, you begin to work with it. The liver becomes more efficient, energy levels become more stable, and the body gradually shifts toward balance. These changes may not happen overnight, but they build steadily when the habits are consistent, and that consistency is what transforms short-term effort into long-term results. And now you know. Sometimes the biggest changes in your body don't come from extreme workouts or starving yourself. They come from the small, consistent habits you build every day. What you choose to drink can either support your liver or slowly work against it. Start simple. Pick 1 or 2 of these drinks and make them part of your daily routine. Give your body the support it needs, and it will do the rest. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe for more simple science-backed health tips that actually work. Your health is in your hands, and the best time to start is right now.